Hi everybody, and welcome to today's General Hospital reaction slash recap slash I'm going to change that one of these days. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. I did it. See what I did there? And I think today was a fairly good episode, so let's get started. So, I don't know about you, but like, I've had enough of Spinelli already with this whole trying to pursue Maxie, even though she's clearly said she doesn't want that, you know? And, yeah, she has a boyfriend who's Nathan, by the way, and she doesn't want to be with you, Spinelli, so get over it. So Nathan shows up at Maxie's, they talk, he tells her he loves her, and she says, I love you too, but then she's like, but I love Spinelli too, but in a different way, and da-da-da-da-da-da, just making it way too more complicated than it has to be, and Nathan leaves to go to a place that we will talk about towards the end of this video. And Maxie just makes everything so much more complicated than it has to be. Makes me so upset. You know me. I love Nathan and Maxie more than I've ever loved anyone in my entire life. At the Metro Court, Jake wonders if it's time to end him and Carly's friendship, and Carly's not having it, like, one bit. So they agree to have a discreet friendship, so they don't inflame either side they're on. It seems good to me. It's pretty much the best they're gonna get out of that. And Carly also takes the time to tell Jake that Elizabeth and Rick broke up, and if he wants to make a move, now's the time. At the boxing gym, Sonny's there punching a punching bag, and getting all mad because Carly's hanging out with Jake and he doesn't like it and blah, 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 whatever. Spinelli shows up, they talk. At first I thought Sonny was going to give Spinelli some kind of misguided advice about how he should go after Maxie and whatever, but Sonny actually got on my good side today by telling Spinelli that he just needs to back off. Another thing that happened was Spinelli told Sonny about how he had mistook Jake for Jason, and then they talk about Jason for a little bit. But when they're talking about the Maxie and Nathan situation, Spinelli describes Nathan's eyes as Arkenstone eyes, so shout out to Hobbit fans everywhere. And Nathan walks in on the conversation. Sonny kind of picks up and leaves, and Nathan confronts Spinelli and decides that he's not going to be Mr. Nice Guy anymore, and tells Spinelli that he needs to pick up and go back to Portland. So, Nathan, I love you. At Kelly's, we see Molly again. We see Molly, and Molly is so perfect every time she's on my screen. She kind of voices everyone's inner feelings about Elizabeth, Carly, and Alexis, and she also introduces Rick to the wonders of of app dating, because not really online dating, it's more app dating. And at Elizabeth's house, speaking of dating, Cameron tells Elizabeth that he set the fire at Windermere. They sit down to have a serious conversation. Cameron thinks he's going to go to jail. He wants Rick to be his lawyer, but Elizabeth talks to him more. Gets the whole story that it was an accident. He had knocked down the back. He didn't even realize what he did, and then he saw in the news that the firemen thought it was, like, exactly what happened. And Liz puts his mind at ease, telling him he's not going to go to jail, like it was an accident, and they won't put kids in jail. Like, calm down, Cameron. And then then Elizabeth calls Nicholas to tell him what Cameron told her. And then as she's leaving, Jake shows up at her door. Dun dun dun. And speaking of Nicholas, we go back to Shriners Hospitals for Children, where I feel like the show, because you have to say the whole name. Spencer is absolutely adorable, and in the beginning, like, he is just, I can't with him, you know? And Nicholas decides that he's not going to tell Sam that Jake is Jason, which, Nicholas, makes me so mad. Emma, Sam, and Patrick do show up to visit Spencer. And as Emma convinces Spencer that he should leave the room and get some fresh air because it's nice out, that's when Nicholas decides to tell Sam that Elizabeth just called and said that Cameron thinks he started the fire. So Spencer overhears that. And that's where we left off for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. I hope you have a great day. Bye!